Hi, my name is Holly Barker, and I am the founder and creator of Grief Anonymous. And I want to talk to you today about tenet number 3, which is focusing on the fundamentals of sleep, diet, and exercise. And boy, this tenet is really the foundation of health. And the reason being is there is an important aspect about grief that happens over and over and over again. And it definitely happened to me. I saw it happen to other people in my family who were affected by the death of my husband. And then also I hear it all the time on our online grief groups. People's health really, truly does suffer during grief. A lot of people get prolonged illnesses. They have exacerbations of issues that they already have, and sometimes things come up. And then there's also the emotional aspect and mental illness that can sometimes set in. There's PTSD, there's anxiety and depression. All of these ancillary aspects to what grief brings into our lives is something that does happen quite often. And so I really want people to understand how imperative and how important it is for us to go into the fundamental aspect of what sleep, diet, and exercise really truly does for us. I'm going to start off with sleep. Sleep is very, very difficult for a lot of people. When you are grieving, when you're in the epicenter, when you're going through anxiety, when you have other things going on in your life, sleep becomes something that's very scarce in our lives, and we have to do something to get better. And that's one of the aspects that I really want to focus on to tell you, if you are having problems with these issues, do reach out to your healthcare provider. Let them know what's going on with you physically so that they can truly help you in the best way possible. Okay? Now, sleep comes into play a lot with another aspect of this tenet, and that's exercise. Exercise is incredibly important. And when we say exercise, we're not saying to you, hey, you haven't run ever in your life, or you haven't gotten out very often in the past. But what I will say about exercise is it is not just about the physical body, but it almost acts as a way of flushing out what's going on in the mind and the heart and the spirit. When you get your breathing up, when you get your heart rate up, and you get out and you can connect with nature, or you connect with others in a gym, or you can do something at home in front of your TV or a YouTube video. But really, truly, exercise does play a huge part in moving forward. And that can mean basically just taking steps or doing something with your hands. But whatever it is, consider the fact that exercise is a very key ingredient from a fundamental perspective for your healing. Eating is absolutely huge, and I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about an in-depth, detailed diet plan. That's not what this is about. What this is about is when my husband passed away, and the very first time that I went to the grocery store after his passing, it absolutely floored me. And I will tell you that other people out there that I speak to have absolutely had this exact same experience. When you spend time with a loved one, breaking bread, eating, enjoying a meal together, and then that person is no longer there, it can truly disrupt and harm and create chaos in terms of eating and what you eat and when you eat and how you eat, and are you eating alone, and you go into the grocery store. So there's so many aspects to this, but what the fundamental thing that I want to say to you is you do have to eat. Okay, so sometimes if you just haven't been out of bed in 2 days, if you haven't gotten off the couch, eating in this aspect with this tenet is making it into the kitchen and pouring your glass of water, making a sandwich, ordering a pizza. Do whatever you have to do. Go through that drive-through window if that's what you have to do to eat, okay? And give yourself some space to move through this tenet and bring yourself over time back into the aspects of eating healthy, thinking about different food choices, and doing good things for your body. Because when you have these 3 things under control, and you maybe take the steps to do them one at a time, you would be amazed at how far you come in being able to do the other aspects of your life. It's really important. It's key. It's fundamental. That's why we call it the fundamentals, and it's really important. So think of it in those terms and know that you're not alone in all of these struggles. Do reach out to your healthcare providers if you need help and support, and also look for ways that you can get out into the world, connect with nature, do things that make you feel good. And that's exactly what this tenet is about. So thank you very much.